What's going on, all my toy collectors and Spider-Man fans out there? It's your boy Ox, and today we're going to be taking a look at my 1990s Spider-Man the Animated Series action figure collection by ToyBiz, and see just why these figures deserve a permanent spot here in the Cave of Wonders. Alright guys. Okay, now this right here is my mint on card Spider-Man action figure collection. I actually had a lot of these figures when I was little. I used to play with them, and I still have them on display here in the Cave of Wonders, the ones that I had when I was little. But these ones right here I bought when I was a teenager. When I was working, I was like, I'm just going to buy them all brand new and then store them away until I have the money and the space to display them like I do now. So let's go ahead and start off by taking a look at Venom, all right? All right. Here's the bad boy himself, Venom. And this right here is his action feature, jaw-chomping action right there. Taking a look at the back, you can tell you just squeeze his legs and then his mouth opens up right there. This right here is a little bio if you guys want to pause it. Yep, these are some other figures that we're going to be taking a look at. Now, Hasbro had re-released this Venom figure when they were doing their Marvel Legends retro line. I was lucky enough to get that exclusive, and this is it right here. And it's an amazing figure. I just won't take it out of the box because I just love the way it looks, especially next to this one right here. So, yeah, this is the new one right here. Like I said, I think this was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive when I bought it. And then this right here is the old one from the 90s. Next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Vulture. Yeah, and he has spreading wing action right there. I'll show you how that looks in a second. Yep, you just squeeze the Vulture's legs together and then his wings go up and down. Well, his arms basically pop up, and if I remember, you hook the wings to his hands on his arms. And these are some other figures we're going to take a look at. You guys can pause that if you want to read up on the Vulture. But, yep, there he is. Moving on to the Hobgoblin right here. Hurling pumpkin bombs. That's how he looks. Now, I know they did a Marvel Legends retro line of him as well. I just didn't buy it because I didn't like the way it looked. And I'm glad I waited and I didn't spend the money because it ended up coming back out in a 2-pack. No, actually, that's the Green Goblin. My bad, not the Hobgoblin. But I'm sure they'll re-release him as well. I actually didn't like the Hobgoblin they came out with because I have another one that I really like. I'll show you guys real quick. All right, here it is right here. This is the Hobgoblin that I just like this one so much better. This one came out in, I think, 2005 or 2006 or something like that. Part of the, I think this was the Spider-Man Classics line or something. But this one just looks so much cooler than that new Marvel Legends one that they came out with on the retro card. Even though it's meant to be like this one, this is just the one that I like way better. I mean, if they do one better than this, then I'll buy it, man, because this one was really cool. It reminds me a lot of the old ToyBiz one right here from the 90s. So next, we're going to take a look at Smite right here. He has punching power, and I guess it came with an exclusive Marvel t-shirt offer inside, like all them old figures did back in the day. He has push lever on Smite's back, and then I think his arm goes up and down. Oh, both arms. One arm goes down, one arm goes up. But there, right there's a little bio up on it if you guys want to pause that and read up on it. There's a better look at him. Now we're going to take a look at Kraven real quick. Now, I know that Kraven had different variants. I think different pants. I think he had like cheetah pants or something like that. But I just only have this one right here. I think I actually have 2 of these, but I know there's another variant of him. So, and I know they just came out. Walmart had like an exclusive Kraven Marvel Legends retro card figured. But I didn't end up buying it because I didn't like the way he looked. He just looked really funny to me. I wish they would have fixed his face, but that's my personal opinion, of course. But yep, these are some other figures we're going to be taking a look at right there. This right here shows his action feature. Let's move on to the next one. This right here is that Alien Spider Slayer. Taking a look at him. I was never a big fan of him. I think I just bought him because he came in, like, when I bought these figures, I bought them all in, like, you know, 6, 7 figures at a time. So I was able to get a really good deal on them when I was a teenager. Like I said, I was just discovering eBay and buying everything that I could. So I was working, making good money. So, yep, there's the Alien Spider Slayer. Taking a look at my boy Dr. Octopus. Check him out. With tentacle whipping action. That's what he looked like. And I know Hasbro Pulse had just announced like 2 months ago or so that he was going to be in a 2-pack. I think with Aunt May, if I remember. I think it's Aunt May. I'm not really for sure. But I didn't actually buy him yet. I'm just waiting to see if there's some kind of sale because I really want that figure. But yeah, there's a little read up on Dr. Octopus right there. And this right here shows you how to work all his tentacles. But yeah, I really want that new 2-pack that just came out. This right here is my superposable Spider-Man right here. I love it that they came with these little tiny pins that you can clip onto your shirts and stuff like that. I remember I had a lot of those. They didn't come with every figure, but they came with a lot of the ones that I had when I was little. So this right here lets you know that you can move him in different ways because he's really posable. A little read up on him real quick right there. Which I'm sure you guys know everything you need to know about Spider-Man. But yep, there's the superposable one. Now taking a look at the Kingpin right here. Man, this is a really big figure. He sticks out a lot farther than the other ones do. But yep, pretty cool. He has grab and smash action, which we'll take a look at in a second. There you go. Raise Kingpin's arms above his head with the figure in the hand and pull back on the lever and he'll throw the figure. I actually didn't have this figure when I was little. I ended up finding this later when I was almost a teenager, like 12 or 13 at a yard sale, and bought it. But I actually didn't have this figure when I was little right here. So, and I know they came out with him again on a retro card as well. I just didn't get it. And here's taking a look at Scorpion right here. He has tail striking action. And man, this figure is really cool. I had this figure when I was little, and I played with it all the time. That's right here's a little read up on him right there. That right here shows you how to work his tail when you pull back to lock and then push it down and it shoots out. It kind of shoots forward. Yep. And I actually just got this right here off of Amazon. That re-release that Marvel Legends had did. And you can see they almost look exactly alike. Just one's obviously bigger and better articulated. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm really glad that I bought these when I was a teenager because seeing the new ones right here next to it is just really cool. Now we're going to take a look at Web Parachute Spider-Man. Like I said, another bonus collector pin right there. This is his little parachute. That right there shows you how to work. Throw him as high as you can, and then his parachute will just open, and he'll end up floating down. I didn't have this figure when I was little either. So this right here is the Punisher. Immobilizing Arsenal. He has a bunch of different rocket launchers and stuff and missiles, a headpiece. He has a lot of different accessories. I actually didn't have this Punisher. I had the older ToyBiz Punisher, the one that came with like the Tommy gun and the M16 and stuff like that. I ended up having that one. The one who, you know, his knees, I think his knees bent, but they didn't like go out at all or anything like that. They just went straight up. So, but that figure was really cool to me. So these are some other ones. This when they start showing that Daily Bugle play set, that Pumpkin Bomber and the Venom Cycle and our Venom Racer and Spider-Man Cycle. Right there shows you how to work them. There he is. Oh, my boy Carnage. Check him out. He has weapon arms right there. You just snap on different. I had actually like 3 different versions of these. I had this one when I was little, and then I had another one from the video game where his teeth didn't even show. They were like all black. So there right there's a read up on them right there. Check them out. I think they just came out with a VHS box set of him and the Black Symbiote Spider-Man. But I did a review on those VHS figures, 2 of them the other day, and I didn't like the way the plastic felt on them. Someone in the description said that Hasbro has been having issues with their cutting back on costs or something. But yeah, that's an issue for me. It makes me almost not want to buy their figures. You know, I don't want to spend that kind of money if they're the plastic isn't good. This right here is Web Racer with web racing action. Sorry, it's a lot of W's and R's. But yeah, there he is. Right there's how to use the figure. A little read up on it. My boy Peter Parker with his camera accessories. I had this figure when I was little. Like I said, I love these little clips, man. Check them out. I think they actually, Marvel Legends had reissued him as well on the retro card as well, but I ended up passing on them. I think when they first started doing these retro cards, I think they did the Peter Parker, if I remember. I'm not really for sure. Like I said, you know, to all you Marvel fans out there, or Marvel Legends fans, I guess I should say, you know, I'm not up on all that stuff because I don't buy every single figure that comes out. This right here is the Rhino with head ramming action. I actually had him, but I had him on a later card. He was on a different card, and he looked a little bit different. He had like gold spots, if I remember. So that right there is how to work his action feature. A little read up on him right there as well, if you guys want to pause that. All right, there's the Rhino. This right here is the Man Spider. If you guys can remember from the old animated series, when Peter got bit, his arms had grew and he was slowly turning into a spider. This right here is when he actually turned into him fully. Now, I didn't actually have this figure either. I had it in a box set. It was like 5 different figures, I think. Some of them were just variants of ones that I'm showing you right now, just in different color costumes. So, but I think he had brown arms. He didn't have gray arms. I can't remember. It's been so long, but I don't have that figure anymore. So it came in like a box set, if I remember. This right here is Night Shadow Spider-Man with web swinging gear. There's that old black suit with the red and black suit. I like that. That's pretty cool. You see that they did that in that one of them, I think it was Spider-Man Far From Home movie, where he had the red and black Spider-Man outfit on. That was pretty cool. Right there, the little read up on it. This right here is how you work them little suction cups that you tie to his hands. Here we go. It's the black costume with web climbing action right there. This is when Peter Parker first got the symbiote that got on him and gave him his extra abilities and kind of started messing with his mind. But this right here is this one. This right here is the new one. I ended up buying this one, the new Marvel Legends retro carded one. So, and you can see they kind of have that same image right here, right on the side for the new one that Marvel Legends did. Check it out. Take a look at the back right here. A little read up on it if you guys want. You guys can see how to work his action feature right there. So, like I said, this right here is the new Marvel Legends one. This is the old ToyBiz one right here. Now I'm going to take a look at Carnage Unleashed. They did the same thing with Venom right here. They ended up doing them with his face, so you can see Cletus Cassidy's face, and you can put the mask on him, and he has different weapons. He looks a little more bulkier than the other figure, but yep, different removable symbiote limbs. This right here is the back. You guys can pause that and read up on it. Shows you how to put all the pieces on and everything. Once again, it shows you that play set, that Daily Bugle play set. I have that. I'll do a review on that pretty soon. A couple other figures. I like Tombstone. Tombstone was my guy. I had that figure when I was little, and man, I just had him beat up everybody. But yep, this is Carnage Unleashed right here. This right here is Web Glider with aerosol action right here. I didn't have this figure when I was little either. Taking a look, it shows you how to work it right there. A little read up on this figure. Other ones in the line. Check out Morbius. Now, if I remember, Morbius had another variant as well. He had a different, maybe a different shirt on or a different jacket. I'm not really for sure. But his face changes, so he can go from looking like a regular human, and then you push a button and his face ends up changing. So, yeah, yep, you just squeeze his legs and his head rotates around. There's a little read up on Morbius right there. I know they just did a movie, Sony did a movie about Morbius. I wasn't a big fan of it personally. I like the actor, Jared Leto, but I just wasn't a big fan of the movie. Sony just, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm just not a big fan of when Sony makes their movies. I did like that Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Them are really good. I ain't going to lie to you on that. Okay, now here we have the Green Goblin with missile firing action. This figure was really cool. I have him in my display with all my other figures. I have him actually on the glider, like gliding. I have wires holding him. But yep, this is him right here. I know that Marvel Legends had reissued him on a card as well. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I liked the face, but I didn't like the body that well. But I do know that they just came back out with it in a 2-pack. I think with Gwen Stacy or something. I'm not really for sure, but I know he's in a 2-pack on Hasbro Pulse's website, and that figure looks really good. So I'm definitely going to buy that 2-pack when I buy that that Dr. Octopus 2-pack. So that right there shows you how to shoot the missiles and throw the pumpkin bombs out of his hand. But yeah, this right here is one of my babies. I actually had 2 of these, and I had to open it because I really wanted that glider. I had to open one of them to get that glider out. This right here is my boy Shocker. I love Shocker. I loved his voice in the movie. Whoever played his voice, not in the movie, but in the cartoon when I was little, because man, he was a scary guy. I'm gonna get you. You know, he just you know, gave it all his best. You know, the guy who played his voice. Right there's a little. If you guys want to pause up on and read up on it, this right here shows you how to shoot the missiles out of his hands. Yeah, it's a Shocker. I like this. I know that Marvel Legends reissued him as well. This right here is web shooting Spider-Man. Shoots a big web out of his hand right there. Kind of like a missile, like a web projectile. But that's him right there. That shows you how to do it, how to put the missile in, how to shoot it out. A little read up on him real quick. Let's take a look at Super Shield, Super Web Shield Spider-Man. It's basically like Armored Spider-Man, I think you call him. So I know that they reissued him as well. I know you guys are probably thinking like, man, how come you didn't buy all the reissues? I only buy certain ones. I didn't buy all of them because I already have these. I mean, why rebuy them just because they're a little bit taller when I already have these ones? And these ones are just so amazing to me. These ones are my childhood. So the newer ones, you know, would be my children's childhood, I guess. So I didn't rebuy every single one of them. I bought them if I came across them. I'm a toy hunter, so if I come across it, then I buy it most of the time. But, you know, lately with Marvel Legends, you know, you can't find them in the stores really. They, you know, no stores around me really sell them that much. So it's really hard to find them. So I have to buy them online. This right here is a lizard right here with lashing tail. My boy Kurt Connors. I love that little image on the side. I did come across this one at Walmart right here. The Marvel Legends one. And this is them right here next to each other. Try and zoom out a little bit for you guys. I think this one was a Walmart exclusive because I didn't see it anywhere else but at Walmart. So this right here is the back of that box. Shows you how to work his tail right there. You can pause up on it. That same little image right here. Marvel Legends put on the new one. Yeah, this is actually a really cool Marvel Legends figure because it comes with two different heads. It comes with the Spider-Man the Animated Series one, and then it comes out with the other animated series. I think it was the Spider-Man and Friends lizard head right there. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I think they actually have a variant of him with a red shirt on as well. I'm not really for sure, or red pants maybe, but I know they have another variant of this guy. All right, now this right here is Battle Ravaged Spider-Man. Man, he looks messed up. Kind of looks like how that 2002 Spider-Man looked from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie where he fought the Green Goblin. If you guys remember that action figure, he was really all messed up. But that's him. This right here is a little read-up on it. So right here shows you how to work his features. And some more figures that we've probably already looked at. Taking a look at my boy Doctor Strange. Now, if you notice, these cards are a little bit lighter purple compared to the darker purple ones that I came out earlier than this right here. And obviously, they're a little bit bigger as well. You can see some of the cards are taller in the back. And these first wave were a lot shorter. I don't know if the first wave, but the first few that came out were shorter card backs. But yep, this right here is Doctor Strange. It's part of the Spider Wars. And yeah, he's really cool. These ones had some of these had a little more posability in the arms and stuff. They're like ball jointed arms. And this right here is some other characters. I really love these arachnophobia figures. If you guys remember those, I have this one and this one. I haven't came across that one yet for a good price that ended up buying it. But yeah, this right here is a little read up on Doctor Strange. But these figures were really cool, man. I actually have one. Maybe I'll pull it out and show you guys real quick. I have these two right here, the Lizard and the Spider Goblin. This right here is Octo Spidey. Now I think Marvel Legends reissued him as well and put him on a retro card as well. I'm not really for sure. They might have, or they might have did like some kind of robotic Spider-Man. I'm not really for sure. There's some other figures. A little read up on Octo Spidey. Check them out. All right. This right here is Nick Fury. You got some missiles and stuff. Missile launching jetpack. There's a closer look of him right there. Look at the back, a little read up on Nick Fury right here. Shows you right there how to work his missiles. Some other figures, proof of purchase and everything. Oh, this is my guy right here, Doppelganger. Now, when Marvel Legends came out with him, he wasn't on a retro card back, but I was really geeked that they did. I ended up finding that Doppelganger at GameStop. So I got him for a pretty good price. So I think I got him for like 14 bucks. So But yeah, check him out. This guy was one of my favorite figures. I didn't have him when I was really little. I ended up having to buy him at a yard sale from somebody, and the arms were all loose and the legs were loose. I couldn't get him to stand, but he was just such a cool figure. I remember going to Walmart whenever I had some money trying to buy him when I was little, and I couldn't. I just never ended up finding him. So right here, some more of them figures. Such a cool figure right here. This right here was another favorite figure that I had when I was little, my boy Tombstone. He was just so cool. To me, he was just so cool. A guy of all concrete who could just, couldn't be hurt, basically. I loved him. And them like brass knuckles, even though he didn't need them, dude, you already made of concrete, basically. So that right there is a read up on him. Shows you how to put his accessories on. Yeah, Tombstone, he was definitely one of my favorite action figures I had when I was little. Check out my boy Prowler. Now, if you guys seen that new Across the Spider-Verse movie, which was absolutely amazing, I'd have to say probably one of my best superhero movies of the year. I liked Avatar too, but as far as superheroes go, I'm going to have to give it to the Across the Spider-Verse, man. That movie was really cool, but he ends up showing up in there, and yeah, it's pretty cool, man. There's the Prowler, a little read up on him. Yeah, I like this figure too. Right here is Spider Sense Spider-Man. This right here is, if you guys remember that animated series, whenever he could sense danger, his body would start glowing in different colors. Was in his mind, basically, like everything that he would see would start glowing. So this right here was a pretty cool figure to have. I didn't have this when I was little, but now that I have it now as an adult, I'm really happy to have it. There's a little read up on it. Shows you how to work his features. And right here's Venom 2, just like that Carnage, where you could attach his face and you can see his face. Right here you can see Eddie Brock's face. Now I think there was a variant of this one as well, maybe where he had different color hair, or his suit was a little more blue or white or something like that. I'm not really for sure, but this is the only one that I have besides the first Venom that had came out. And you can see you can hook his mask on, you can make his chest bigger with that symbiote piece right there. So a little read up on him. Really cool figure. And that right there is pretty much all of them from the main line that I have. I do have some other ones, which I'll show you real quick. This right here is another one of them Venoms right here. Stealth Venom. Now, maybe it was this one who was all clear, like translucent. I'm not really for sure, but as you can see, it has a different kind of card backing right here. It kind of shows that, I think it's Ben Reilly right there. So, but yeah, this right here is another version of Venom. Like I said, I don't know if this would be part of that same line of Spider-Man figures, but it still came out in the 90s. I think later towards the end, like 98, 99 or something like that. So, yeah, or 96. 96 it says right there. So, but yep, just another version of Venom. This right here is that Ben Reilly Spider-Man. I think it's Ben Reilly. I mean, his outfit looks like Ben Reilly. Maybe not. You guys let me know down in the comments if you guys know. But he has Venom containment gear right there. Taking a look at the box. Yeah, yep, yeah, it is Ben Reilly, yep. So that right there shows you how to work his missile launcher right there. Now, this right here is the new one that Marvel Legends had came out with. Check them out. The blue's a little more darker on this one than it is on this one, and his eyes are a little more smaller. But Yeah, pretty cool, man. It don't have the same artwork image, but I think it's because there was no Ben Reilly on the original card back like they put right here. So, but yep. All right, now to close this video up, let's go ahead and take a look at my really cool hat. This right here is by New Era. I got this from superherostuff.com. This was for the Spider-Man Homecoming movie a few years ago now. But if you guys like the hats that I wear, go over to superherostuff.com and they got some really cool hats, man. I love these big face character hats right here. They got a lot of cool artwork inside and all the different stitching and webbing. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know if I was wrong about something down in the comments. You know, just be nice about it. You know, like I said, I'm not a completist, but I hope you guys enjoyed looking at them old Toy Biz action figures. And until next time, guys, stay cool.